everybody out there in the internet. My name is David Scarpetta, and for all the gamers that are watching this, for the past 8 years, it's Old School Fool. What's up, gamers? What's going on, everybody? I wanted to tell you guys a big thank you, first of all. Thank you for watching my videos for the past 8 years. It's like, well, it's really hard to do like that. Well, do it like this. 8 years. For the past 8 years, I've been on YouTube, and I started doing video game news and reviews actually as early back as the late 90s, like 99, 2000, before YouTube was even around. And I created it because I was a hobby of mine, video games, and it eventually became a business, and which happens to a lot of people. Their hobbies become their business, and I used YouTube to communicate. And I wanted, I was going to these trade shows all the time, and they were really uptight, and there's a lot of business people, and of course, it's cool. Business is serious sometimes. We all have to be serious, right? But at the same time, I wanted to make it fun and interesting, and I wanted to be informative. So a lot of the times, I would start bringing my camera around. I started interviewing people for fun, and the next thing I know, I had a YouTube video game channel, and showcasing video games and doing game reviews and news and product testing and all that kinds of cool stuff. And it's been a wild ride for 8 years since YouTube started and I started doing it. So I want to thank everybody who's been with me for those 8 years. And if you're new, welcome aboard. It's awesome. And you guys are going to find a lot of cool stuff. Now, over 8 years' time, and just even since I've been in the gaming industry, I've grown as a person. And anybody who's followed me, 8 years is a long time. I have friends on Facebook who have kids now, who are married or fiancés, or it's just crazy. If you follow anybody online for 8, 9 years, you're going to be like, wow, their life is totally different than when it originally was. And now I'm still the same Dave. I'm still the same thing. I still love video games. I still love interacting with people. I still love music. I still love going out and seeing all the new cool stuff. That's never going to change. But as a person, I've grown, and in life, you continue to grow. It's really important that you continue to grow as a person, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever the case may have you. Everybody's got a different belief, but you have to grow. And when you grow, your concepts change, your priorities change, things, you had put maybe a lot of attention on don't get the same amount of attention. And without a doubt, I know that the video game news and reviews have not been flowing like wine. It just hasn't. And really, it's very hard to produce that content. It's very hard to produce that content because there's people, when we started doing it, it was just me and a volunteer, but then it became a business, and we had to employ people, and these people had to get paid, and they had to do video editing, and there's just so much that's involved in order to create regular quality content. And as you guys know, YouTube does not compensate properly for video game creators and news reviewers and stuff like that. If anything, they give them the hardest times in the world with the publishing content nonsense and all the other craziness, right? So it really makes it hard for them to be able to make a living doing it. And so you can only do it so much until you hit a wall and you're like, hey, listen, I need to do this to support my family or feed me or put gas in my car and do anything else. So really what it comes down to is, I had to change priorities because I do marketing and development, online development, and I also really into health. So all these things come into perspective for me, and I want to be able to share them with the world. Old School Fool is still a person. Old School Fool still wants to, play the coolest games, and he still wants to play fighters and, play classics and the Iron Mans, and wants to do all kinds of cool stuff. But at the end of the day, still, I've grown as a person, and, I want to share the things that I feel are important to me still with the world outside of video games. And But I still, and there's a big and, see the and? The big and is I still want to be able to produce that content for you guys. I still want to be able to have professionals produce good quality classic gaming stuff, play with me's, exclusive events, trade show events, cool trade show events, a lot of the stuff that you guys had grown to love to watch me. I mean, I'm actually in the works right now with some really cool guys who I'm going to show you some other cool products in the coming weeks, actually, that you're going to love. The classic guys are going to love this, actually. I can't give any information away, so I got to stop talking about it. But you guys are going to love it. Again, I just wanted to kind of talk about the fate of the channel, because that's the name of it, right? It's the fate of the channel. So I didn't want to just start dropping stuff on the channel that was like, whoa, what the hell has this got to do with anything? Or what is this, what has health got to do with this? What's nutrition got to do with this? What is, your life and how you interact with people and relationships with women or other family members? What has this got to do with anything? But it's got to do with me. And again, I respect everybody out there. I mean, these are real people, and I respect you guys. So I would appreciate you guys respect me and you still follow what I'm doing to keep everything going still, okay? But I want to tell you about what's going to happen with the fate of the channel. So I'm going to circle back and I'll talk about it. And what I'm going to do is this youtube.com/Video Game Central is going to be a launch ground. It's going to be a launch ground for 3 separate channels. So youtube.com/Video Game Central, and you'll see that link right there, is going to be where I launch bits and pieces of my content. One will be for my youtube.com/David Scarpetta. Now, David Scarpetta is going to be about online marketing, personal development, and health. And that's what I mean, it really comes on the personal development and business, building your business. Because I've met a lot of people that I've had influence over the years, unbeknownst to me, that what I've done in the past has helped them build businesses. Some people went into gaming programming, some people went into publishing, some people went to PR, some people actually started retail stores. They're like, oh, I watched your modding videos from like Win Game Decks back in the day, and then I just decided to start a video game store. And now these people have 6, 7, 8, video game stores, independent video game stores. So I was taken back and flattered, and it was just phenomenal for me to even hear that. So I want to continue to give that information, but it's obviously not video game oriented. So I want to make this a launch ground for maybe an episode here and an episode there. But most of that stuff will go on the youtube.com/David Scarpetta. And you guys can subscribe. I'm going to put that button right there. You guys can subscribe right there to that channel. So if you guys want, if you've been following me for 8 years and you've grown as a person and you have, you want to do better in your business, you want to do better with socially people, do you want to do better financially, you want to learn online marketing techniques, sales techniques, that's something that I'm going to be, providing the majority of that will be on that channel. Okay. Then the other channel is going to be the DasReviews. I'm rebooting DasReviews. Now, if you guys know about DasReviews, and you guys probably have seen it before, and you go to basically it's www.dasreviews.com, and you can go to the DasReviews page, and you'll see that I still cover trade shows. I cover a lot of trade shows, video game, tech, general merchandise, lots of cool stuff. There's just so much cool stuff out there. Every day there's somebody making a new invention, a product. I mean, people who are doing Kickstarters, and we get to see Kickstarter projects. So it's a lot of cool stuff that's going on there. So that channel, youtube.com/DasReviews, will be for majority for video game, tech, and that type of news. So anything in the entertainment industry news. With that being said, I also have a need for anybody who's out there who wants to help me make content, okay? Who's into videos, who's done some video reviews, who wants to do something. I'm more than happy. If you're also looking for a few writers, so if you guys want to, work with a platform like myself that I've been doing this for so many years. There's a lot of things I can teach you guys and, help you guys grow. And that's what I'm here to do. And then obviously the third channel is the youtube.com/Video Game Central, which is the main channel, which I'll be launching pieces of stuff. Now, I'm probably going to want to putting it in the playlists, but if you get notifications, on that channel, you're going to see that there is cool video game stuff there still. If not, then it's going to be something that you guys probably should watch anyway, because anything I'm telling you outside of video game is still really good information for you. And again, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to be proactive in my life. I'm here to still play video games, have fun, meet new people, but I want to still explain to you what I feel, is helpful to you. And what has been helpful to me and the trials and tribulations that I've been through. So I definitely think so. Even if it's not hardcore gamer related, why not give it a watch? Why not give it a shot? But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up because I didn't want you thinking like, what is this weird stuff? But it's not weird stuff. It's real stuff. In order to better produce content and to better come out with more information on a regular basis. Obviously, we discussed that it just takes money to do this stuff. I mean, again, originally, we had some volunteers years ago, but now it's just so hard between the editing and the time it takes to film and the production equipment and the music, and there's so many rules and regulations now that YouTube has regards to monetization. I mean, it's been infinitely harder to just support what we have going on. So what I've done is I've created a Patreon campaign. So there's going to be links in the description as well in this video right here. You can click there too. And anything you guys, anything you guys can give would be great. I mean, we're going to be producing content on a monthly, but I did put a Patreon together to help compensate for the costs that in order for me to continue to put out content as much as I'd like to do. Just again, because even this microphone, people used to make fun of me because they're like, get a better microphone. And I was like, oh, I don't have any money. So I definitely want to do that. And also to the people that I have campaign goals, that if you guys do go above and beyond the Call of Duty, I will actually be doing live streams as well. So I'll be taking your questions, doing Q&A sessions with me directly. I'll be doing more live streams. Actually going to be working on a podcast as well. And of course, all the video game content that'll be coming out. The other thing too is if you guys do subscribe, I am now exclusively giving the giveaways that I get from companies to you guys. Now, I don't get a ton of giveaways. I don't get a ton of stuff from companies, but I do, initially get some products sent to us, to me and the DasReviews crew for basically review. And sometimes they let us keep them. And I know, again, I don't need tons of stuff. I have tons of headphones, tons of stuff, so I would be more than happy to give it away. The giveaways are for our supporters, and that, I think, is the best way to do it. And I mean, I literally have stuff even here already ready to go for our supporters. So if you are a Patreon subscriber and you're supporting us monthly, then all those people will be entered into this monthly giveaways. And a lot of the times we pay out of pocket. A lot of the games, and sometimes if we're late, because of the requirements to keep your mouth shut for game journalism, that are not going to be, you can't get the game right away. We'll put it out of pocket and we'll buy it even before launch, and we'll put out a review. So with that being said, we'll have that copy of the game and we'll be giving it to you guys for all the greatness that you guys offer. So anyways, thanks you so much for watching. Again, check all the links in the description. That's where all the information is going to be. So from now on, this channel is going to be a launch channel. We're going to have a little bit of everything. And then the other two channels will be strategically for youtube.com/David Scarpetta, for business, health, personal empowerment. And then we're going to have the DasReviews for all that is fun and good and fun. You can mix it up. So thanks so much, guys. I look forward to you guys on Patreon. I look forward to another 8 years. And if you can really guess my age, maybe I'll give you guys something for it. Because I'm not telling you. So, but anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. It's been really, really great. 8 years. And I'm going to keep you guys posted with some new content. So once you guys are done watching this, you'll probably start seeing some new stuff roll out, like, right away. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And we'll talk to you guys next time.